Okay, looks like I'm live now. What is going on, people? Salute to everybody that's tuning in. We're going to get into this topic here that is got Twitter on fire right now. So make sure that y'all like the stream as you come in. I'm going to play these instrumentals. And I'm coming back with my commentary. Yo, what's going on? Salute to everybody that's here. Make sure that y'all like the stream. We gonna get into this. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. The moderators, the channel members, the Patreon. Shout out to the people that support me on Patreon. I've uploaded a couple of audios up there, so make sure y'all go and check that out if you're already subscribed. If you're not, make sure y'all subscribe. I know I've been taking a lot of long breaks in regards to content recently. I had a lot going on the past 2 to 3 weeks, but now I'm getting back to focusing on content. So make sure that y'all like the stream. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here early. All right. Hold on a second. Also, make sure y'all go and click that link in the description box. It'll take you to all the links that y'all should be following me on. Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram, Patreon. I'm on Rumble as well, so you can go look me up on Rumble. I'm there. Let's see who's here. Chastity, Trill, XL Pro, Miss Tangy, Shy Socks, Plant Base, B for 9-5. Obi Trice, Eric, LaHomer, Accounting Tom, Pop Smoke, Fred the Jammer, Vern, John Washington, Dow, Problem Didi. What's good, y'all? We got to talk about this so-called interview. First off, who gave Angel Reese a podcast? For the love of everything. Why did these heifers keep getting podcasts? What's good, G? Listen, she's an adult. She can do what she want to, but I mean, come on. What's good, G. Marie Rochester? But come on, seriously. And now she did this interview with Kayla Nicole. For those of you who don't know who Kayla Nicole is the ex-girlfriend of Travis Kelce, right? The same Travis Kelce who plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, who's currently dating Taylor Swift, right? That Travis Kelce. I'm going to wait till some more people get in here and like the stream. But we got to talk about this. Shout out to Chastity.
Hey bro, wanted to support you tonight. I wanted to let you know I started my doctoral program.
Okay.
I had to come listen to this. You was right about Kayla.
Appreciate that. Shout out to you, Chastity. I appreciate you supporting, and shout out to you for being in the doctoral program. Good luck on that. Right. But let me say this about Angel Reese. I don't hate Angel Reese at all. I have absolutely nothing against Angel Reese. What's good, Bernard, the black intellectual. But I just don't like how triggered she gets and how hypocritical she is. When she lost that game against her last college game against Iowa, she literally went on a podcast. She went on the panel, the post-game panel. And she literally said that she was being sexualized. That's what Angel Reese said after she lost to Iowa. She was being sexualized. But Angel, everywhere, every time we look around, you showing your cheeks. Angel, you got to explain this. Why every time we look around, you showing cheeks? As a matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all this clip real quick before we get into the main topic, but I'm going to take my time with this. I'm not in a rush. Are y'all in a rush? Because I'm not in a rush. But Angel, you can't be out here talking about you don't want to be sexualized. And every time we see you got your cheeks out. Now I'm gonna play a video clip of her on stage at the United Center. She was I guess she was the guest of Nick Cannon. They were doing some Wildin' Out event. And she was there. So let me show y'all what Angel Reese wore. Let me see if I can play the clip. Oh, I can't play the audio. She looking like a a tall and slimmer Meg Thee Stallion, don't she? Anyway, now look at what she's wearing, family. It's not family. I don't hate Angel Reese. I just think she's a hypocrite. Say Tiana is eating Kayla up tonight. Oh, they getting into it? But I want to get this started with Angel Reese. Because look at this. But she claims she was being sexualized when she lost against Iowa. But look at what she's wearing to this event. This is why I'm tougher on her than some of y'all are. Because she's a hypocrite. She is a sore loser. She hates losing, especially losing to Caitlin Clark. I think she hates that Caitlin Clark is more popular than her, and Caitlin Clark ain't got to show no cheeks. Look at this. She wants to be a bad bitch so bad. This is what happens when you've been a tomboy playing basketball. Boys weren't really trying to get with her like that until she started showing cheeks online. Attention is the worst thing to happen to black women. Hey, black women, attention is the worst thing that ever happened to you. Because what you do, let me just say this too before I get into it. I probably should have started off the show by saying this. But I've been ready to get into this topic. So make sure that y'all like the stream. Shout out to the people who are in the Southeast who have been affected by the hurricane. North Carolina, Florida especially, whether you're in South Carolina, Georgia as well. You know, we deal with a lot of hurricanes. This is nothing new to us. I'm not minimizing it, but growing up and living in the Southeast, we deal with hurricanes damn near every year. But to see what has happened with this particular hurricane, it's sad. It really is. And hopefully people are being found and rescued. I saw a video of a young black male being rescued out the water. So, yeah, man, salute to everyone in the Southeast.
It gets juicer. Kayla dressed up for Tiana for Halloween after Iman broke up with her. The clip going viral.
Hold up. Yeah, bro, it gets juicier. Kayla dressed up for Tiana for Halloween after Iman broke up with her. Did you send me the clip? Hold on, let me see if you send me the clip. Hold on, let me look on the IG. See, this is why you shouldn't be going on podcasts, running your trap. Hold up, let me see. Did Tiana, did she respond? Hold up. Y'all give me a second. Kayla, Man, Kayla, why did you go on this podcast? Angel Reese podcast of all people, and say anything. Hold on a second, y'all. She done put her foot in her mouth. Listen, what's wrong with these heifers, man? Y'all expose yourself every time. Sometimes y'all need to stay off them podcasts, but y'all get y'all asses up on these podcasts thinking that you're dropping some knowledge. You just are a hurt heifer. You're just a hurt heifer. Kayla Nicole, you're just a hurt heifer. Move on. He doesn't want you. Let it go. Let me see if I can find this post. We're going to get into this. Listen, we're going to cook tonight. But I wanted to start with Angel Reese because it was her podcast. And I just wanted to show y'all why I've called out Angel Reese, because she's a hypocrite and she gets upset when other women are more popular than her, i.e. Caitlin Clark. But this is the same Angel Reese that supported a black woman, I believe, saying that she was done with black men. Didn't Angel Reese support that TikTok video? What is it with these black women trying to start beef? You got Kayla Nicole getting at Taylor Swift and her fans. You know, Angel Reese has jumped into the chat as well to go at Taylor Swift's fans. Let me tell you something, Angel Reese and your Reese's Pieces, you're not going to win no battle with Taylor Swift's fans. That is a battle you don't want, okay? Them simps that follow you and defend you, Angel, they're not going to be able to help you against Taylor Swift's fans. Those aren't the fans you want to go at. They will go dig up all types of dirt. And they will attack you for years. Taylor Swift's fans are still attacking Kanye West for something that he did in 2009? They hold a grudge, Angel, so you might want to stay out of it. Yep, Angel Reese says she wants a white man. So no wonder she asked this question that backfired. You know, Angel Reese also said that she can only date NBA players because she wants a man that's her height, right? So she can only date NBA players. Do you not see how much of the insane and lunatic minded these heifers are? And y'all wonder why I have to go in on them, even though I don't hate them. But I have to call out the hypocrisy. I really do. And then and who gave Angel Reese a podcast? But Angel Reese is I would say narcissistic. She might be narcissistic. Why would you go start your own podcast unless you want to be just like the YouTubers? You got all these YouTubers starting their own podcast. She wants to do the same thing, maybe. But I had to go at her, right? Because she's a hypocrite. She gets gotten to very easily. What's good, Vern85? She gets gotten to very easily. Yeah, so I guess she's looking for a 6'8" white man that plays basketball. Good luck with that. And let me tell y'all something about these tall heifers. They are still sleeping with shorter men. They are. Because there's a complex between shorter men and taller women. Despite what tall women say, they will still sleep with shorter men because in their minds, they wish they were shorter, but they're not. They feel awkward, and shorter men makes them feel normal. And they will still deal with shorter men. They're giving everybody podcasts. This is crazy. Make sure y'all like the stream. YouTube money is better than WNBA money. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is better. Look at all these people Nah, Cooper Flag probably wants he wants a woman like his mother. He'll sleep with Angel Reese. Look at Meg Thee Stallion. She's a woman she's not tall, but she's taller than most of the guys that she slept with. She's sleeping with shorter men. The Baby, Tory Lane, shorter men, right? Because they have a complex. These taller women have a complex. So yes, they are sleeping with shorter men. Don't believe that bullshit. They don't want to be walking around with shorter men. But you best believe they are sleeping with shorter men. But why does Angel Reese have a podcast? We need explanation as to why does Angel Reese have a podcast. Look at Tiana Taylor. All right. It's not here. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But let's get into this whole thing. Let me get the video. Hey, Kayla, Nicole, he doesn't want you. Let it go. It's over. He's moved on. He's with a white woman who's like his mother. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you black women something. It don't matter how much you think you've done for that white man. He's going to always want to be with a woman who reminds him of his mother. Just like when you see black men out here dating white women, you were like, well, your mama black. What about you heifers that want to be out here with white men? Your daddy black. Let's get into this video clip here. This is from Angel Reese's podcast. Let's see. This is from Angel Reese's podcast. So this is from Angel Reese's podcast where she's asked a question, I guess, about a relationship. So here we go. Make sure y'all like the stream. We're gonna get into this Kayla Nicole situation.
Relationship. This is we weren't in the relationship, but this is probably one of my favorite crazy Kayla stories because I don't have that many. But I'm a Scorpio, and I have that crazy in me, though. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, you crazy. We've seen you get crazy. We saw you get crazy at Cam Newton out of nowhere. Yes, you are crazy. You're crazy. We've seen you act crazy.
Exactly. So, I was dating a guy. Okay. I was dating a guy, and he dumped me through a text message. And he dumped me for this singer/actress who was famous at the time. Uh-huh. Dumped me for her. Lied about it for months, then popped out with her, and it became like this public thing, and it was like, oh my God, we love them. Another like celebrity iconic relationship. And of course, little old me, I'm devastated, I'm heartbroken. I had just moved to New York to like be with this person and move in with them. It was a whole thing.
It's not who y'all think.
Yeah, you guys will not be able to figure.
I believe she's talking about Iman Shumpert. Now, this clip is not going to be about Travis. This is I'm reacting live to her discussing getting dumped by Iman Shumpert. These women are athlete chasers. Okay? This is why you heifers will never be happy. You're too busy trying to get a professional athlete who ain't gonna be faithful. Let's be very clear here. But you heifers still try to date these men who are athletes. They got a whole lot of women waiting for them. You moved your life there because you thought you were going to be his wife. You thought you were going to sit front row at those New York Knicks games. But guess what? When he saw Tiana Taylor dancing on that stage, he had to have her. And that's what he did.
Or maybe they will. Who cares? It doesn't matter. So he breaks up with me, dumps me, moves on. And for Halloween that year, I dressed up as her. I dressed up as that lady for Halloween. And not only
Are the pictures out?
They're there somewhere. They're on the internet. And it went viral.
Clock that.
It went viral. It was everywhere. Like,
Really?
And that was before like I was even anything on Instagram, which is why it was even funnier because everybody's like, oh my God, you look so good.
Did he say something?
Yeah, you called me crazy. Like, you're nuts. You're a crazy person.
Aunt Reese gonna say so. Like, yes, you are crazy for doing that, Kayla. That is weird. I've never heard that. I have never heard of a woman dressing up like her ex-boyfriend's current girlfriend. That's weird. Oh, of course, the Twitter detectives found it immediately. You're not getting nothing past them. This is why I say this Angel Reese podcast is, yeah, she's going to get clicks. She's going to get clicks off of this, but at what cost? This video clip right here has over 8.5 million views. So she's going to get clicks from this. But you've also pissed off Teyana Taylor. All right? Iman Shumpert don't play basketball no more. Doesn't he have a podcast? She dressed up like Teyana. That's crazy. I told y'all these heifers are crazy. They crazy. Let's run it back.
Craziest thing you've done in a relationship?
This is one of my, we weren't in the relationship, but this is probably one of my favorite crazy Kayla stories because I don't have that many. But I'm a Scorpio and I have that crazy in me though. You know what I mean? Like, it's back there. So I was dating a guy.
Okay.
I was dating a guy and he dumped me through a text message. And he dumped me for this singer / actress who was famous at the time. Dumped me for her. Lied about it for months, then popped out with her. And it became like this public thing. And it was like, oh my God, we love them. Another like celebrity iconic relationship. And of course, little old me, I'm devastated. I'm heartbroken. I had just moved to New York to like be with this person and move in with them. It was a whole thing.
It's not who y'all think.
Yeah, you guys will not be able to figure this out. Or maybe they will, who cares, it doesn't matter. So he breaks up with me, dumps me, moves on. And for Halloween that year, I dressed up as her. I dressed up as that lady from Halloween. And not only
Are
did
the
I,
pictures out?
they're there somewhere. They're on the internet. And it went viral.
Clock that.
It went viral.
She said it went viral. So let's get into these viral pics, if we can find them. Okay, let's get into some of these comments. Kayla dressing up as Teyana Taylor's D1 crash out, and it's hilarious, but a lot of you are doing way too much saying she's mentally ill, etc. It was blatant. It was intentional. She admitted she was hurt and sad about it and turned it into something insanely funny. That's not funny. That is weird. That's her right there. Y'all see her? That's her. That's the pictures right there. That's it. Now, I'm not going to lie. She, Kayla Nicole keeps herself. Yes, that's Angel Reese. That was Angel Reese previously. She keeps herself in very good condition. Even then, Kayla's always had a nice body. But Kayla can't keep a man. Make sure y'all like the stream. Hit that super chat. I need cosigns here. Can I get some cosigns? And I'm telling you, this is why he left you, Kayla. When he seen Teyana Taylor dress up like this, dancing in that video, he had to have her. He says, you know what, do I want to be with Kayla Nicole, who's relatively just another girl who's a little crazy, cuckoo, or do I want to get with Teyana Taylor? Who's, he got with Teyana Taylor. You know what I'm saying? And she can't keep a man. She looks like this. She looks like she was sculpted in melanin rock. But she can't keep a man. It's actually kind of flattering. Teyana Taylor is a gorgeous woman who didn't do anything to her. I would have taken this to the grave. So her first man left her for Teyana Taylor and her last man left her for Taylor Swift. I know she hate the name Taylor. Y'all are capping for this loser because Travis Kelce dumped her for a white woman, But now we see Amon Shumpert dumped her for Teyana Taylor, and she's exposing how much of a weirdo she was about it. Saying Teyana Taylor was famous at the time is actually more insane than her dressing up as her because, girl. So Kayla Nicole was with Amon right before he got with and married Teyana Taylor, and now Travis Kelce left her for Taylor Swift. Is Kayla Nicole casually saying Teyana Taylor was famous at the time her and Iman broke up? Man, what do you mean by was, see, where is, Teyana Taylor's comments? I'm going to try to skip through Teyana Taylor's comments. Did she comment? Okay, here we go. Look at this long comment. Yo, Teyana left this long comment, but we gonna get into it. Make sure y'all like the stream. We're about to get into this. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. It's really crazy that everyone is allowed to bother me and be distasteful. Everybody gets to play while I move with grace, always. But now I want to have a little Sagittarius fun too, and it's a problem. F the Iman part, so I'm divorced and happily so. However, her choice of words were very distasteful and uncalled for. She knew exactly what she was doing. That lady said she was famous at the time. Also said, I don't care who see it. It was very distasteful and uncalled for. Most importantly, she knew people would dig, so automatically my name is attached to the nonsense. At that point, she didn't need to at me. That was clearly a quick search. My name was trending without an at before even saying a word. That's how I seen it. LOL, on top of the fact that the math wasn't mathing and the facts weren't facting. However, the level of cringe factor was, LOL, finding out just like the world that her intentions were ill and petty. She pulled the black card when it came to Taylor Swift, but in the same circle turned around and tried to bully the black woman that was married to her situationship. She claimed dumped her for, I guess, Teyana. Dressing up like her for what? Crazy part about it all is actually showed love under her pic when she posted, like I did the other, I guess, hundreds of people that dressed up as her for Halloween. Whole time I ain't even know she was being shady. Now I do. So in that case, petty panties on to have my little fun. I said what I said, and now I'm done and headed back to set. I guess she's posting what she's going to be in. She's going to be in these particular flicks. So she's becoming she's diving into the actress thing. But I will say this, Teyana, maybe acting is pretty much her lane now. I think it's pretty much her lane now. Her lane now, you know. But that's what she had to say. Yeah, it was definitely cringe. Sometimes I'm asked about my personal life and decide to share the lessons I've learned. To reiterate what I said in an hour-long interview, learn from my mistakes. If you watch this entirety, you know I don't condone the crazy decision I made literally 10 years ago. It's almost as if Teyana was already mad. You know, one way to trigger somebody is by bringing up some stuff that they did. That like cheating or anything like that, right? And that's what, you know, seemingly, you know, or like a guy leaving, you know, for like whenever you bring up a woman's significant other, she's going to be pissed. Even if she done broke up with him, she's going to leave lengthy posts like this. Gonna leave lengthy posts like this. You see this? Now I want to get to what she had to say about Travis Kelce. This woman clearly needs to move on. All right. Travis Kelce's ex, Kayla Nicole, says hate she received since she started dating Taylor Swift. Since he started dating Taylor Swift affects her to this day. No, Kayla, you going on all those podcasts talking about him is what has affected you. How many podcast interviews has this heifer done since they broke up? A lot of them. You can go to my most recent post and it will be people debating each other on why she is worthless and that she'd never be a talented person. But that's probably, I bet you that's not even Taylor Swift fans. Taylor Swift fans ain't going to your post debating nobody because most of her fans are young people under the age of 18. That's the majority of her fans. So debating is not something they're going to be doing. Kayla Nicole appeared on Angel Reese's Unapologetically Angel podcast to address the negativity she has faced on social media ever since her ex Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift began dating. So I'd be lying if I said that level of hate and just like online chaos didn't impact me. It does. Even to this day, Nicole said. Why are you doing interviews about it for the whatever amount of times you've done it? The sports commentator added that she believes there is something about that level of fame that attracts crazy people. And it's unfortunate because says I've never done anything to warrant that kind of backlash. I mean, you did kind of attack Cam Newton out of nowhere. He never said anything about you, but you decided to go at him. So you got to ask yourself that question. Speaking on the latest, Angel Reese unapologetic. Listen, I didn't even know she had a podcast to this clip went viral. Released Thursday, the sports commentator who's 32 addressed the negativity she has faced on social media ever since the pop superstar 34 started dating Kelce. So I'd be lying if I said that level of hate. I already read through that. You can go in my most recent post and there will be people debating each other on why she was worthless and never be a talented person and have no career. Well, you don't have a career. What is your career? What do you do for a living? Do you have a job? What do you do for a living? Reese then asked Nicole why she thinks she's been subjected to so much negativity after handling the end of their 5-year on and off again relationship. I don't know. Nicole responded, I think there's something about that level of fame that attracts crazy people. It's unfortunate because I've never done anything to anybody. Okay. The sports analyst went on to share that she and the Kansas City Chiefs tight end 35 have bumped into each other since their breakup and revealed how much she addresses her ex. She says she hit him with a head nod and said that's about it. So you've seen each other in public places, but I think that we both are aware of the nature of this new situation, that there's no room to communicate or acknowledge each other publicly without it being spun into something crazy. He doesn't want anything to do with you. And he wants the world to know he wants nothing to do with you. This is the woman he wants right here. He ain't going 50-50 with Taylor Swift. If Taylor Swift needs something, he gonna pay for it. See, Kayla, you had to take care of yourself when you dated him. He wasn't taking care of you. And you thought that was gonna win you favor. No, he still didn't think much of you. That's why it was easy for him to dump you or break up with you and get with Taylor Swift. He upgraded. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, when did she become an analyst? An analyst of what? Nicole also opened up about her friendship with the Kansas City Chiefs wives and girlfriends and revealed her relationship with them has changed since she and Kelce split. Says, we're not as cool as we were before, she said, adding that players' other halves were like family to her. So it's hard, noted Reese, to which Nicole replied, yeah. As for whether or not she would ever date someone in the public eye again, Nicole responded, don't see myself doing that anytime soon. No, I absolutely don't. And I also just think ultimately it's like people can't pick at what you don't know. You know what I mean? I just want to protect my relationships from here on out. I don't want to deal with ever again. That's funny because, recently she admitted that she's willing to date a music industry executive. She wants to be in the front row of basketball games. She wants to date like a famous movie or music producer. So you're lying, Kayla. You just said a few months ago that you would love to date somebody in the music industry. That's what you said. And then, two, if we break up, I don't want to deal with what that looks like. Swift and Kelsey first sparked dating rumors back in September 2023 as the musician attended a handful of athletes' Chiefs games. All right. Let's see. Anything else here? So let's see if there's a video clip. But Angel Reese responded. Y'all want to know what Angel Reese had to say? Angel Reese entered the conversation. Says that hating pays too. Y'all see this? She always thinks somebody hating on her. She has the mindset of a teenager. I know that she's in her early 20s, but Angel Reese has the mindset of a teenager. Angel Reese has 3 words for her haters. Oh, her haters. Her haters. On Friday, WNBA star clapped back at social media users, seemingly Swifties, for criticizing her recent podcast interview with Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, Kayla Nicole. She says, hating pays too. Do y'all see this? She's trying to start something with the Swifties. That's not something you want. You don't want that battle. You're not going to win that. Because 5 years from now, Angel Reese, 5 years from now, they're going to be cooking you in your comment section. That's what Taylor Swift fans do. You could be promoting your OF if you get one, because I'm not saying she has one. Let's say she's promoting a project, right? Maybe it's fashion related, right? Maybe a collaboration. The Taylor Swift fans going to be in your comment section going off on you. That's what they do. 10 years from now, they're going to be doing the same thing. That's what they do. They still going at Kanye West. He ain't got no peace from Taylor Swift fans. The Chicago Sky player's tweet came after Taylor Swift fans blasted her for using Nicole's relationship with the NFL player to increase viewership. That's exactly what she did. That's why she's speaking out, because she knows she's using, and Kayla's so dumb, she's allowing herself to be used. They bring her on these podcasts so she could talk about Travis Kelce. She's been talking about Travis Kelce for 2 years. You should have some discernment and just say, I'm not going to talk about that. Because I'm pretty sure Angel told her what question she was going to ask her before they recorded. She could have said, you know what, I don't want to answer that. I moved on. I'm in a different place. But she didn't do that. She didn't do that. And that's why these Taylor Swift fans are attacking you. Because they feel like you're attacking Taylor Swift's relationship. Nicole, who's 32, recently sat down with Reese, who's 22. She's being interviewed by somebody 10 years younger than her for an episode of her Unapologetically Angel podcast, which was clipped and spread all over social media Thursday. During the episode, the sports reporter addressed rumors about her 2022 split from Kelsey, suddenly reacted to her fallout with former BFF Brittany Mahomes, and talked about the tight end's new romance with Swift. Nicole insisted she and Kelsey ended things on good terms, but said they couldn't have a friendship due to his new high-profile relationship. Is that why you going on all these podcasts? You want to be his friend? You still want to go to Kansas City Chiefs games? But he said no. Is that why you're doing these interviews? When asked what she would do if she saw her ex in public, the influencer said she would probably hit him with a head nod. Yeah, right. If he came up to you and hugged you, you'd hug him back. What are you talking about? She's reacting. She's reacting to him, right? It lets you know who had the power in the relationship and who still does have the power. He does. Because she's reacting to him. She's reacting to what Travis says or does. If Travis would allow her to be at his game, she would be there every week. She'd have to sit in the nosebleeds or, some way far off. She couldn't sit in the press box or the sky box, where they have all the families and the girlfriends, right? She probably, I bet you Travis Kelce has her blocked. I bet you she don't got him blocked. So we've seen each other in public spaces before, and it's like we're both aware of the nature of this new situation, that's just no room really for us to communicate or acknowledge each other publicly without it being spun into something crazy. She explained, although Nicole never specifically named Swift, it was easy for fans to deduce that she was talking about it. However, Nicole noted that Kelce was and is a great guy. That was a great time in my life. Of course it was. You were sitting courtside at games with him. You were going to award shows with him. You were in the skybox, right? Eating good food and drinking good drinks and hanging out with the other wives and girlfriends. You'd be on the sidelines before games with them. You don't have that lifestyle anymore. You don't go on the trips, right? You're normal now, and you hate that. A lot of these heifers hate being normal. They hate being regular. And they fight against it. I think Kayla is fighting against it. But yes, Kayla, you're normal, and there's nothing wrong with being normal. Okay? There's nothing wrong with being a normal girl, but you have a problem with it because in your mind, regular is not good enough, but you pay your own bills. Why do you need to date a famous guy if you're one of these strong, independent women that don't need a man? Why do all these strong, independent women want a rich man? I don't get it. You say you don't need a man to pay your bills, but you chasing after rich men. Explain that to me. If you don't need a rich man, why do you want to date one? You could date a regular guy. You could date a guy that makes good money in the blue collar field, whatever he's doing. Or a guy that's, in the medical field, right? A guy who's in real estate, a guy that owns businesses, right? You could date a guy like that. You don't have to date a famous guy, but you're one of these, you got a taste of dating a famous man and you want more. I think a part of Kayla thinks that he's going to get back with her. Now, that's a possibility if let's say him and Taylor Swift break up. He's looking for a rebound. She can be his rebound, but that's about it. But the fact that you're unwilling to date a man who's more on your level, let's be clear, okay? It just shows what type of woman you are and why you can't keep a man. You want a famous rich man, right? You want a famous rich man to save you from your strong, independent women anchor that's on you, right? That's what she wants. She got a taste of it and she wants more. You can't give these women fame and notoriety, especially from a relationship. They'll never go away. Look at all these women that have dated athletes and rappers. They still chase those type of men, even though those men cheat on them constantly. They don't care. That's what they want. Because they have to keep up an appearance. You on social media trying to look like you got money like that, when in reality you live with roommates or you live with your parents. You don't own nothing. Not even the car you drive is owned by you. So salute to everybody that's here, man. Angel Reese got a damn podcast. Who gave Angel Reese a podcast? Listen, I got nothing against her, but who gave Angel Reese a podcast? Explain this to me. They gave Angel Reese a podcast. What is going on out here? Make sure y'all like. Let's get the likes up. What's going on with the likes? Let's get the likes up, please. My numbers is going up and down. YouTube, what are you doing? Is YouTube playing with my numbers tonight? Because at 1 minute, I was over 200, then it went right back to 100. Like, what's going on? I guess I'm saying something that some people don't like. Well, too fucking bad. This is the JayeDeBlack show. I don't pander to nobody. Anybody can get cooked. I don't care who you a fan of. If you do stupid shit, you gonna get called out. That's a fact. I don't play favorites. Especially when you do dumb things and you say dumb things. And let me say something about these podcasts. The majority of them are Kevin Samuels ripoffs. Yes, I'm saying it. A lot of you people weren't even thinking about speaking about relationships and your setup and everything until you saw there was money in it. The fact is, money has always been in YouTube. You people are just uncreative and lazy. You were uncreative and lazy, and that's why you never were able to do anything on YouTube until you saw the blueprint of a Kevin Samuels or a Fresh and Fit. Let's be real about it. You knockoffs, no personality, wannabes, copycats, lame. Let me bring a bunch of heifers on my platform and we could just talk about nothing just so we can embarrass them. That's boring. You see, I don't like to sit up and embarrass women. I'm able to have a conversation with them, but that's because I'm an intellectual when it comes to having conversation with people. The shouting, the arguing, you ain't getting that from me. I'm not yelling and arguing with none of you people. Okay? Let's be clear about that. I'm not arguing with none of you people. And I see you people, you get on here, you want to argue with these heifers, whatever. But I'm not about to do that. We're going to have a conversation, you can go. But a lot of these knockoffs and ripoffs is what YouTube has become. And none of y'all were doing it until you saw Kevin Samuels or Fresh and Fit do it because y'all had no personality. You still don't have no personalities. No, the women are the stars of your shows. You know who the stars of the majority of these podcasts that y'all see? It's the women. The men ain't got no personality. They're not funny. The women are the entertainment. People watch that show for them, not you. That's some sad shit. You know what? I could never produce a show where people come to watch the other people, not me. That's crazy. That is crazy, but that's just the insanity of these knockoffs, okay? These wannabes, okay? And the thing is, it's insane to see that. What happened to you people? See, I'm a commentator. I don't try to be anything more than me. You'll never see me try to emulate or copy none of these people. Yeah, they bring women on the platform for views. Like, you can't bring the views? You can't. So people watch it for the women. They know that. Unfortunately, we have a lot of men want to see women talking. They won't talk to women in real life, but they want to see women talking online. That's crazy too. Y'all dudes got to talk to women offline too. But y'all guess y'all get your fix online of women talking. Shout out to Mark Stewart for being a member. Says, hey Jay, you got to check out Kendra G Flop. I've tried to watch Kendra G. I've tried, but now I will say this: Kendra G got some personality. She actually has more personality than some of these males who try to do that relationship dating thing. I will give her that, but I just can't. It's just very redundant. She ain't really offering anything to the people. The people they're just fodder. They're just fodder. You know, they're there to entertain the audience. And that's why she brings them on. You know? Salute to everybody that's here. But yeah, man, listen. Single women should not be giving advice to other single women. Because women like Kendra G are going to give horrible advice because she doesn't have a man. And if she does, she's ashamed of him. You should only be taking dating advice from people in successful relationships. Now, if you want to listen to people for dating advice that aren't in relationships, they may give you good advice, but you should not be seeking out people who cannot show you what a successful relationship or marriage looks like. It's just like if you're a dating coaches be giving advice that only fits them. It doesn't really fit the average everyday man. And times have changed very quickly. Things have changed very quickly. You know, people don't even talk on the phone. They FaceTime now. They video chat each other. They no longer texting. They no longer want to talk on the phone. They talk through video messaging now. Right? You remember how they try to teach you to get your text game up? You don't have to text anymore. You could just, hey, I'm a video chat you. Right? Because we visually want to see people nowadays. We don't want to have to see text message. Text message, things can get lost in translation. Maybe you're not strong in texting, you know. Things have escalated, you know. Jay, do you know they did not build? They're not going to let Diddy out. And the fact that they set that trial date at the time they did, lets you know they're trying to convict him extremely quickly. So yes, he was not gonna get out on bail. They want him to sit in jail and suffer. They don't want him to try to intimidate witnesses or hide anything, even though they've gone through everything. What's good, Devon? 1 second. Hope y'all had a good. Listen, let me say this too. About you melanated women that have such a problem with black men. Black men are done with y'all. Hating on us, talking down on us. Black men are either dating non-black women in America or they're going overseas to date women over there. Your bullshit, your games, your manipulation, it's not working. Okay? Y'all get on here and you worship white men when none of you have one. You pedestalize white men because you don't pedestalize any other race except white men. You act like they are they're unflawed, but you got to understand everybody has flaws. And I guess because you're around black men growing up and you know, you feel like they're the worst thing ever, but you haven't seen bad. You haven't seen the worst ever. Some of y'all have to live. You have to move around, and you'll see what it is out here. Kayla admitted that she pays her own bills and buys herself things. She admitted that years ago. I've never said that she went half on anything. I've often talked about the things that she said. Any information about her relationship with Travis Kelce has come out of her mouth. I have never said that they went half on anything. He didn't pay for shit. That's what she said. She said that he didn't really pay for anything for her. She paid her own bills. That's what she said. She said that she couldn't get nice gifts and things of that nature because he wasn't buying it for her. That's what she said. Now, did she go back on that and say that he paid for everything? Because that ain't true. Unless she lied, then she's a liar. Then Kayla is a liar, and she is crazy. Her own mouth years ago that she pays her own bills. That's what she said. You know, and I would tell you, women, ladies as well, if you want to pay, if you tell a man, like I got some buffering here, if you tell a man that you could pay your own bills and you don't need him, those men are going to accept that and they're going to move on. Or they're going to use you. You're going to get played. You can't hear me? Let's see. I'm here. Can y'all hear me? Man, this stream is just... Oh, let me get rid of some of these windows. Okay. Yeah, I probably got too many windows up. But yeah, as I was saying, if a lot of you women want to be strong and independent, men are okay with that. We will let you go be independent. We will move on. We don't want to stand in the way of you paying your own bills. We're not going to fight you on that. Okay, good. What's good, Steven? We're not going to fight you on that. If you want to go out there and pay your own bills and do for yourself, we're not going to stop that. But don't you dare claim that we are cheap and we don't want to pay for nothing, because you're lying. You're lying. You've told us you don't need our money. That's what you said. So if you say to us that you don't need our money, we just not gonna give you nothing then. But you can't get online and lie and claim that we're broke and we're cheap when you said you don't need our money. You said that. You can't have it both ways. And a lot of them try to have it both ways. Who gave Angel Reese a podcast? Oh my God. Who's producing this show? Mm-hmm. Everybody want a podcast, but none of you have the talent to be able to get on here and communicate and speak your mind. Everybody's following a formula and a script. Ain't no script there. Ain't no formula. Ain't no heifers. Okay, I ain't gonna call them heifers. I may bring women to the platform sooner or later, but it's gonna be different. It's gonna be conversation. It's not gonna be me trying to embarrass her, because let me tell y'all, some of these women be making you men look bad. Some of these women be making you dudes look bad. Y'all out here making us as men, as content creators, look bad when y'all allow those women to get on there and embarrass you. And that's one thing I would never allow myself to be embarrassed. You know why? Because I'm not trying to get on here and embarrass these women. Because women can be very witty. And if you go joke for joke with them, you may get embarrassed. So you have to know how to communicate with women. And a lot of you dudes don't. And you get yourself embarrassed. And especially like if you're not witty enough to go back and forth with her, if you don't have, you know what I'm saying? Say whatever you want about women. Women can be very witty when it comes to jokes. I've seen it. I've seen some of you dudes get embarrassed by these women. And it's sad to watch. Don't bring women on your platform you want to argue with for the sake of your audience, because you're going to end up making yourself look bad. Okay? So, all right, people, I think that's it for me. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. Shout out to the moderators, the channel members. Again, click that join button and join the channel. You get exclusive access to the members only community tab. Where I drop posts letting y'all know what's up, what's going on with me when I'm not on YouTube. And also you can be a member of the channel. I'm working on getting emotes as well for members as well. Shout out to everybody that's followed me on Patreon. I just uploaded 2 audios on my video series about female friends and why female friends are trash and how you dudes are getting used out here. I gotta let y'all know that, man, because I'm seeing these so-called male and female friendships that are bullshit. So I have to call it out. I have to remind you dudes that you're making a huge mistake. All right, people. I'll see y'all next one. Y'all take care and have a Great rest of your weekend. All right.